Hello, my name is Nias Ibragimov, and today I would like to talk about Professor Sternberg's triangular theory of love. That's the concept that I chose for my oral presentation. So please enjoy. Professor Sternberg was an American psychologist who, in the 1980s, proposed a theory which he called the triangular theory of love. Now, based on the three components, you would create a triangle. Now, these components are intimacy, passion, and commitment. Intimacy would be best described as feeling of closeness, bondness, connectedness with somebody. Passion would be best described as physical attractions towards someone, and commitment slash decision is the last component, which is pretty much feelings that lead the person to remain with someone for a long period of time. Now, based on the triangle, whether these components are absent and present, we get what's called the types of love. Professor Sternberg said when all three components of the triangle are missing, we get what's called no love. Pretty much absent in intimacy and passion is absent, and so is the commitment. For example, you would have my neighbor. That's the best the description I can give for someone that I have no love for. Because there is no intimacy, there's no passion, and there's literally no commitment towards that person. I really don't care. The next type is liking. Liking is where you have intimacy present, passion is absent, and commitment is absent. The best thing would fall into this type of love would be friends. Someone that you go out and have lunch with, someone that you would share a secret with, for example. The next love is infatuated love. That's when passion is present, however, intimacy and commitment is absent. It's a fling, it's a short term relationship based only on sexual attraction. The next one we have is called empty love. Empty love is where intimacy is absent, passion is absent, and the decision is present. And decision and the commitment is present. An arranged marriage, for example, would best fall into this category. However, I'd like to note that it doesn't mean that an arranged marriage would always be an empty love. It can start off as an empty love because these people don't really know each other, but they are in this relationship from the start with one component in it right away, which is the decision and the commitment. It is there, they know that they are going to get married, and they're going to give it their best to form what's called the best consummate love. But that's just something that comes with time and personalities, whether these people are going to bond with each other. The next one is romantic love. Romantic love is when intimacy is present, passion is present, however, the commitment is absent. The best couple that would fit into this category would be a newly a couple that's been dating for a few months but not have made any plans for the future. That would be the best category for those couples. Companionate love is where intimacy is present, however, the passion is absent, but the commitment is present. A couple who enjoy others' company and their relationship, although they no longer feel much sexual interest in each other. And the next one we have is fetishes love. Fetishes love is where we have intimacy absent, but passion and commitment is present. A couple who decides to move in together after knowing each other for only 2 weeks, for example. And then the next one is the best type of love that you could have is where all three components of the triangle are present. It's called the consummate love. It's a loving, sexually vibrant, long-term relationship. I gotta say, after reading Dr. Sternberg's theory and looking through some videos on YouTube, I realized that I'm also in this category. I actually very lucky to be in this type because I could see how it's not easy to find somebody that you feel intimacy and passion and commitment for. I have many friends who are pretty much all over this chart, and I gotta say, I am very lucky and grateful that I found my wife 17 years ago. We've been together for a long time. We, I wouldn't say we started off with consumer love, because when we just started off, we were pretty much teenagers. There was just one factor, probably just passion. But then later, I think we developed intimacy, and then later on, I think the decision was made that we should move together and relocate to Florida and so on. So, yeah, I definitely agree with the Professor Sternberg's triangular theory. I think it's a good way to explain what is love and how do we measure it. Thank you. Have a great day.